Hi folks, and welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. I really want to work on my 9.9 Johnson. I want to get the carburetor rebuilt on that thing so I can hear what it sounds like when it's running really superbly. But these vehicles aren't letting me get to it. If you watched my previous video, the one right before I just made this one, you saw that I put a new belt tensioner on. I had noise up front. I got done with that and backed it up a little bit, went to shut the garage door, and when I looked underneath, I see drip. I'm like, what the heck is that? And lo and behold, I'll show it to you. See if you can see it here. It's hard as heck to see. It's right. Let's see if we get a light on it here for you. See that little hairline crack right there? Lo and behold, that just now split. It had been running fine with no runs, drips, or errors. And gosh darn it if it didn't just puke out on me. So we're going to do this in real time. Remember I might have showed you this little handy dandy tool? Here we go again. So I'll put it on here. Now you want to make sure the engine's cold, pressure's off the system, cap's loose before you do this so you don't get squirted in the face with hot liquid magma. And I'm going to squeeze this clamp, big enough to slide it back, release it, squeeze this clamp, big enough to slide it back. Hopefully. Oh, nice. That runs right up tight to a hard, line. Looks like it's been rubbing on it even. Let's just pull this one. I'm going to pull this one free. Try not to get soaked. Get a pan underneath to catch it. You're good. So I pop this side loose. Should come right straight off, I hope. There we go. Hose is free. Free as the wind. Let's see if it matches the new hose I just bought. The molded hose. Looks pretty darn good. We'll slide it back under here. We'll push it back on. It's got a stop that it goes down to, looks like, and we'll pop this clamp back up into place. Come on. What's it hitting on? Oh. Looks like it catches down on the valve cover. Let's get this up on the hose and then slide it back down. Another thing, engineered just a little closer than it really needed to be. Come on, people. An extra 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch here and there ain't gonna hurt anything. Wow, why did I do that? That thing is right there next to that metal line. Well, it's hard for you guys to see while I'm in here messing around, but we're getting there. As I mentioned earlier, this is the vehicle I'm planning on driving about 2,000 miles, 2,200 miles here in about another few days. But my goodness. My goodness. That's in place. Let's pop this one off. I tell you, they don't put that hose on very far. On the, sorry, I'm probably not in the shot here, but I'm just getting the other clamp off the old hose here. So I can put it on the new hose like this, and then slide it on the fitting like that. And release. So, new hose is in place. Seems pretty secure. Ungluing it. This is in real time, folks. I'm not time lapse slowing anything down. I'm going to top this off just to make sure it's got, I've lost very little fluid. And it could have been more than a cup's worth. There we go. Just that fast. Now, lower radiator hose, that ain't gonna happen, folks. Not that fast. That sucker is behind and down and around everything that's ugly and impenetrable. Quite frankly, I would almost pull the cooling fan out just to give myself some more working room from the top. It'd be worth the effort. All right, let's fire it up. See if it quits dripping. All right. Fast and easy. We're gonna let this go up to temperature and make sure she holds. All right, folks. That's it for this video, short and sweet. Now I'm going to eat my supper, and I'm going to come back out and get after that carburetor on that 9.9 Johnson. Hope you guys like what you see. Hope it was helpful. This is about as easy as it gets when it comes to working on cars in general. They don't get any easier than that. I did buy a jug of antifreeze just in case. I didn't know how much I might lose. But basically what I lost was at the top of the neck here, and what was sitting in the hose. Couldn't have been more than a cup and a half of fluid. We've got a reservoir over here that's full, so anything that I lost, it'll pull from there if it needs it. And that's what I'm going to keep an eye on for the next couple of days, make sure that reservoir stays full. If that starts depleting, that means I'm losing antifreeze somewhere. Right now, she's dry and drip-free. Looks good. Thank you folks for watching. Subscribe if you like what you see. Hit that like button. And hopefully the next video I get to you is that Johnson carburetor rebuild and how it runs after I rebuild that carburetor. I'm excited to get after that thing. Enjoy life. Do what's fun. I'm fishing. I'm not working on the car tomorrow morning. I'm fishing. Michael out. Pitter patter. So my portable bench looks like after 2 jobs. It's kind of full of stuff. Time to put my tools away.